Holla y'all, and welcome back to my channel. Alright, it's time to get a little bit negative. Today we're going to be talking about products I regret buying for one reason or another. I say this because not necessarily when I regret buying a product is it because it is total trash. Though there is some of that in this list, let's just be honest. Understand that makeup experience is relative, opinions are relative. If I talk about something any of y'all love, that's great. You keep doing you, boo. For me and my house, these are just things that for one reason or another did not work for me or impress me. And I will apologize, I'm in Tennessee. A lot of these products are still in Virginia because flying on a plane, you can only take so much, and I can only take so much stress with traveling with powder makeup. I know a lot of y'all, when I do videos talking about products that I don't physically have, y'all want me to put pictures up in the thing. I'm literally using a free editing app, I'm using Windows Movie Maker, and I personally have not figured out how to insert pictures without like stopping the video, having them here in frame. Please bear with me. I am looking to update my editing software soon, so just please bear with me. I'm working on becoming a better YouTuber. But with all that being said, let's just roll right into it. The first two items are going to be somewhat recent purchases of mine. They are from Wet n Wild, whilst I was purchasing from Wet n Wild, though no more. They came out with like a luminizing stick, primer stick, and then a like water hydro balm thingy. Luminizer stick did nothing for illuminating. You put it on and you're like, okay, I've got this kind of sickly whatever going on. You put foundation over it and it was gone. It was like, what illumination? I still look dead. And then the water-based one, I was like, I had high hopes for that because, the dry skin. And you'd put it on and it would be this like thick, tacky, does not dry down, does not hydrate, just layer of gnarliness. And then if I would try to use it like underneath the foundation, it just created this like very obvious, you got something under your foundation. Neither of them did anything nice, good, or complimentary to my skin, and they're probably one of the worst products from Wet n Wild I've ever tried. This next product is very much personal based preference, as it were, and that is the Fenty Beauty Fenty Beauty Stunna lip paint. I think I got my shade in Unbutton. I got it for my full face of Fenty makeup, and the formula is very, very liquidy, and you'd think with someone with dry lips that would be a plus, but I just didn't like working with it. The fact that you had to shake it up before you used it, and the formula wasn't anything that amazed me. It wasn't anything that I used and it was like, yes, I foresee myself buying all the colors. So I didn't find it any better than liquid lipsticks I already own, probably in the colors that I could get from her. So the applicator was bomb. That little cute little button thing, that was great. But the formula itself was just like, and then I held on to it too long and now I can't return it and it just sits there looking fancy because it can't go with the rest of my liquid lipsticks because it's really ornate packaging. This one is a very recent one. Y'all would have seen my journey on Snapchat with the e.l.f. Plus Dewy Mist Spray. I purchased this. My mother actually bought it for me in the hopes of like, let's find like a Anastasia Dewy Setting Spray Mist, a Tatcha Luminous Skin Mist dupe. Let's do this. Let's find us some affordable products. And I got it and I started using it like in the evening before I went to bed and then in the morning, and probably after 2, maybe 3 days, I started getting little white dots all over my face. Now I have dryness, but I usually don't, you know, have the acne prone whateverness, or definitely not prone to little white dots. And I was like freaking out because I also started the Tatcha, the dewy skin cream at the same time, and I was like, this is $58 skin cream, better not be breaking me out. And then a lot of y'all informed me that the coconut within the spray is a word that I will insert here because I said the wrong word in my favorites, but apparently it clogs your pores, and that just, it was beautiful. It was so hydrating and moisturizing. I was feeling fine, and then I wasn't. It just wasn't a good thing. I mean, it was a good thing until it wasn't, and then we were sad inside. And this, another product, is definitely very opinion-based. And these are the Jeffree Star Liquid Frosts. Like, y'all know I'm like not a big cream liquid highlighter whatever person. But I had been getting into like the Becca liquid shimmering skin perfectors. I've got one from Collab, Makeup Revolution, so I was dipping my toes into the liquid highlighter trend. And I got the ones from the Blue Blood release, and two of them are wearable colors, but I put them how I want to do them. I like just dab it here, and then I go to blend it out with a beauty blender, and it just kind of blends into glitter. I understand these are used a lot for like rubbing on your body and making you all shiny shiny. For how I like to use a liquid highlighter, they just didn't have a formula that I found really complemented how I wanted to use them. It's not that it's bad, it's just I bought it and I can't use it the way I want to use it. This next one is one that I was so excited for. I filmed a review. If it is available, if the review is up, link down below. But the Melt Cosmetics Impulsive palette, which was released Sephora exclusive, whatever. It's this big like $60-something job. So that's a lot of money. Melt eyeshadows tend to be on that higher price point tier. And so I bought it and I was like, I'm gonna review it. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna love it. The color story wasn't, you know, hideously unique, but it had a lot of standout shades. And let me tell you, the shimmers were beautiful. They were this gorgeous, very unique. I feel like Melt has one of the most unique shimmer formulas on the market. But the mattes, which I usually love. I have the 27 palette. I have the Gemini palette. I have a stack that I've, you know, and these mattes were just inconsistent. They were inconsistently pigmented. They didn't blend as well. They creased. Like nobody's business. And I was just like, this is not the same. And for the amount of money you are charging, I'm expecting the same, you know, that formula. You know, fancy color story aside, you know, basically my conclusion is like, yeah, the shimmers are nice, but if you're drawn towards the mattes, buy you the 27 palette, buy you the Gemini palette, or buy both, and you're going to get a better quality experience, and you're going to get, you know, basically the same color story. So that was really, really disappointing. The thing was also like a brick. Oh my goodness, it was so heavy. You could kill someone with that thing. Okay, another product I regret buying. This one is like kind of funny. I'm going to be using it in full face of highlighters video because it's very fitting. The Makeup Revolution, what's it called? Illuminating spray. It's like the set and glow something, whatever. It's trying to like dupe the Iconic London illuminating spray. And so I did a full face of new makeup. We'll leave that link down below. And I shook it up. It's got the pearly pigments in it. And I shook it up and I held it and I sprayed it, and all I got was a jet of glitter. Like, I looked illuminating. I looked dewy. I looked shiny. Not because I was healthy, but because I literally got thrown up on by a effervescent fairy fart. I got farted on by a fairy. It was just nothing but glitter suspended in water. It went all over my clothes, all over my everywhere. I'm very glad I wasn't wearing a wig that day, because if I was, it would still have the shirt I used. I have washed it and it still has glitter on it. So maybe if you want something for your body, for your whatever, your décolleté, sure. But for your face, unless you do you, Burning Man, raving, all that jazz, Coachella, you want your face to be the shinest, glimmeriest, glitteriest beacon, go for it. I was hoping for something, you know, a little more dewy and a bit less glittery. Okay, this one is kind of like a little bit formula, a little bit Soraya being impulsive and stupid and having no control when it comes to makeup. Wet n Wild Highlighting Zodiac bars. Now, I purchased these because, well, I have a problem. That's one thing. But the mermaid, the mermaid collection, the collection that really set everyone off with Wet n Wild doing these collections, and their prices continuously gone up. But that bar, oh my goodness, that like white gold greeny. I use that combined on its own or combined with Becca's Golden Mint, and it's just so pretty. And I love that formula. It's cha-cha-cha-cha, it's blinding, it's smooth, and so I got these. And so the first thing is the formula isn't the same. It's kind of thicker, more emollient, you know, less nicey nice on the skin. And I'm also stupid because I had to have them all, gotta catch them all. And I'm not sure which color it is. I know it's the blue one. There's the blue one because I like me a color highlighter, but it has so much back pigment to it. Like, you know, it's not, you know, a faint, you know, icy hint of blue. It's like shimmery blue eyeshadow, which, you know, I can do a blue tone, whatever, Anastasia Moonchild. But when it's just blue, not so much. And then the other one, I'm stupid because it was just too dark for me. So that's a regret because, you know, I spent, you know, they were like, what, $5? So that's $10. I have kept 2 of them just to get some use out of them because I spent my money on them. But the 2 colors were just, you know, formula's not the best. I wish consistency would be a thing within, you know, the community and makeup brands. It's not, never will be. But also the fact that, you know, I just jump on things and I'm needing to get better and looking before I leap into a makeup purchase. Another thing, which is a regret, though I am glad it's a lot less of an expensive regret than it could have been. I was at Marshall's, like I do, you know, where there are things to buy, I am there. And I saw that they had the Kevyn Aucoin little like big old long ombre highlighters. And I was possessed with this. Yes, I am going to be a beautiful, glowing, bougie goddess with my expensive AF highlighters going on. Now, I paid $20 a piece for them. I think they're 40 or 50 something on Sephora's site. And let me tell you, I am so glad I did not spend that. Well, if then I could have returned them. But the regret would have been even more real because of that price gauge. If you like a subtle, we're talking even more subtle than like Hourglass, more subtle than the Laura Mercier Baked Highlighter, Essence Pure Nude, the subtlest of subtle, then these are for you. That's great. For someone who likes a subtle, obviously healthy glow to something that's more akin to a piece of metal stripped to my cheek, these were just not for me. I was like, I'm not sure what I was expecting, but whatever I was expecting, I did not get. I love the bronzer by him I have. I love the blush by him that I have. Those are absolutely stunning. And the powder, it's finely milled. It's beautiful. You know, it goes well on the skin, but it doesn't do much. ColourPop. Specifically, their ultra glossy lips. Now, I have been like diving into a little bit with lip gloss, you know, make these little non-existent lippies look a little more viable. Those glosses are so thick, are so glossy. They feel heavy on your lips. They're like just not a cute formula at all. If you wear them over a lipstick of any kind, they just remove the lipstick and you become this nasty, disgusting, congealed mess of lip gloss and lipstick on your lips. They were not cute. I did not enjoy them. They are a really big regret because I was hoping. I'm like, you hear so many good things about ColourPop. Their eyeshadows are bomb. But the ultra glossy lips were, just like I said, just this thick, nasty, nasty mess of I don't even know. Like, the blob was taken and its essence was used in the manufacturing of these lip glosses. And last but not least is actually something that I really liked early on having it, and my opinion has just changed about it, and I regret buying it because now I don't like it. The Boscia Cactus Water Gel Hydrating Moisturizer thing. When I got this, I loved it. It was a lighter but more intense moisturizer. I was using it. My face was nice, but then I noticed when I used it, like I'd apply a nice, nice thin layer. I wasn't applying it, shellacking it on a la a mask. And I noticed that it would then peel off of my face. Like I would, touch my face for some reason and it would peel away. And I'm like, is that the dead skin? I don't think so. Are you actually doing anything for my skin? Are you just not rejecting my skin where we don't like the skin so much so we have to literally peel away from it? And it never really set down in on me, and just after probably about a month of using it, it just didn't work well with my skin. I don't know what it was, but it was just yeah, things are great. And then my face was like, no, this is not a thing. This is not cute. We don't like it. And I spent $40 something, and I'm not very happy at my face, but yeah, that's, I don't know. I don't know if my skin was okay, we've reached the point where it's working. Now it's time to reject it. All right, there we have it. That was another products I regret buying. Luckily, we are actually having a lot less regrets because I may be spending a lot of money on makeup, but I have been a lot more research intense. I've been a lot more careful about what I buy, and I've also been more about returning makeup, which I'm still a little bit morally conflicted about, but at least we're having fewer regrets in recent times. Definitely let me know what you think about the products that I talked about, whether you love them, you've had the same experience or whatever, and let me know a product that you regret buying for one reason or another, whether it just sits in your drawer not getting used or it, completely broke you out. But thank you guys so much for watching. I love you, and as always, keep it real. Mwah!